I remember one day we were in a house, we were robbing somebody's house, and I was talking, I thought I was talking to my friend, somebody was whispering, I thought I was talking to my friend, and it was someone else in the house. So, as I told him I heard somebody, we both were leaving the house, and my friend who thinks he's a professional, he tried to lock the door, but the guy can't open the door, and blew his brains out right there. Yeah, and I ran. I was 12. He must have been 14. I ran. Because that's what you do. You try to get away. And I ran. And you would think that God, that would just send somebody straight. That same that me and my other friends, we hooked up a little bit later. Let's get another house. And that's just what it was. This is how we lived our life. Most of my friends are pretty much dead. Else they got so much time. I'm going to visit some guys tomorrow. And they got caught under this Rockefeller law. They got 240 years. One of my friends got 5 life sentences. He's only 50. And so these are the people that I go see once a month, sometimes twice a month, because these are my friends.
You know, that's what it's like being in survival mode. And if I can just take a second out to just let everybody know how sorry I am for the things that I have done in my past, for the damage that I may have caused. I want to let everybody know, anyone that I have ever hurt or have ever done anything to, ever said anything wrong to, any moment that I've lost my temper, any moment that I've couldn't control my hands, or I've picked up an object, or I've done something that was out of the ordinary. I just really want to take this time out and say I'm sorry, because I was forced into survival mode from a child. I was forced into survival mode from in the household that I was in, from the people who birthed me. I did not know that when you get birthed by certain people in this world, in this lifetime, some people are just carriers to bring you here for your true message and your true purpose. A lot of the people who birth you are not here to be your providers and your protectors. And I was kicked out of the house at a very young age. So it automatically put me into survival mode forcibly, but also with the anger and the trauma from the household that I was in, from all of my experiences that I had and everything that I was going through. I really have to take this time out to say I'm sorry to a lot of you people that I have hurt. All of you people, the mothers that may have looked at me like if I'm a bad influence, or anything that I may have done in the past to disrupt anyone's families or cause any broken homes. I really have to say I'm sorry. I've done a lot of damage. I used to be a menace to society. I used to laugh, and I used to think it was cool and okay to hurt people. I used to think it was cool and okay to be mean to people and speak to people. However, that stuff is not cool. And it took me some time to find myself, find who I was, find who I am, as I'm still continuing to find who I am. But I know who I am. I know my purpose. I know what I've always wanted and who I've always wanted to be. And it's very important for me to get this weight lifted off of my chest by apologizing to all of you who I ever have done anything wrong to, by anyone that I've ever taken advantage of because I may have seen a loophole. But I was in survival mode, and you know, this is how I have learned to live my life, by seeing loopholes, setting them on fire like a circus tiger and jumping through them. It's very hard when you're in survival mode to just try and live, to just try and be. And I hope you guys can find the room in your hearts to forgive me. You may not forgive me. You may not forget anything that I have done to you. But as far as I know, there's a lot of people out here that may not see me as the person that they thought I was. Or, excuse me, there's a bug on my shades. I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. It may be somebody who don't think I am the person that I am. They may be looking at all of my videos saying, he's still the same person. Because I still have a lot of people that I come across on a daily basis that act like they know me, but they really don't. and they don't even take time out to even get to know me. They just rather judge me based off of who I was in the past. But if you're judging me based off who I was in the past, trust and believe, you wouldn't have been able to open your mouth, because by the second you open your mouth, I would have went in it. And if you know me from my past, then you know me. Then obviously you can tell and see that this is a different me. I'm sitting here doing conflict resolution. I'm sitting here talking to people. I'm being open. I'm doing everything that I can possibly do to be the best version of myself. So I just want to continue to say I'm sorry. And I will continue to say I'm sorry for the rest of my life. To a lot of you people that I have hurt. There's a young man named, he's an adult now, but there's a lot of you that I'm reaching out to on my own. When I get the chance to see y'all on these social platforms, y'all know me, y'all see me, y'all see my messages, y'all see my apologies. You know, Kanai, a young man that I traumatized, him and his whole family. I never seen him again. Kanai, I just want to put out a universal apology to you. I know what I did to you has traumatized you probably up until now for the rest of your life. And I just want to say sorry. And that was years ago. I want to say sorry to a lot of you people. If I ever get the chance to just apologize to you personally, or if you ever see me, just send me a message. I have an apology message waiting for you. A lot of you, I have written down apologies in my memo. Sometimes I just sit around and just think. And when I think about a person that I have done something wrong to, I have written a letter for you. So if you see this, you see my face, just know that I'm sorry. And I apologize for anything that I may have ever done to you. Anything wrong that I may have ever said to you. I apologize. And I hope you're able to accept my apology. I hope you're able to find a room in your heart to go to God and just accept my apology.